We're now just 3 weeks away from Santa Claus coming to town and counting. But some Santas are already dotting yards around the world, and they're unlike any Santas we've seen before. Here's ABC's Danny New.
10 a.m. Santa's coming to town.
It's, of course, always exciting when Santa's on his way.
We also have lawn banners, which are perfect.
However, 16-year-old Kason Dean of New York is on a mission to make sure that experience is equally special for everyone.
If those kids see a Santa that looks like them, it'll just make the holiday more magical for them.
For the past 2 years, this high school junior has been working on his company called Inclusive Christmas, which sells oodles of merch featuring different Santas who are not just, a jolly white guy.
There have been so many changes. Why can't those changes also reflect the people who celebrate Christmas?
Initially, Kason got the idea after moving to the suburbs and suddenly having a front lawn for the first time. His mother, Yuna, is Korean American, and he wanted to buy an inflatable Santa Claus for their yard who reflected their home. Except he couldn't find anything close.
We were like, okay, this isn't right, and we should do something about it.
Kason and his family got to work. They spent months working especially hard on the designs, consulting with people to make sure the representations were appropriate when depicting what they call their Asian Santa, Black Santa, Pride Santa, Female Santa, and even Hanukkah Hank.
That was the part that was really important to me.
Last year, Inclusive Christmas finally launched, and Kason says sales have more than quadrupled this holiday season after being featured on Walmart's website.
And then over here we have our mugs.
And for the record, Kason says he knows that not everyone will agree with featuring a non-traditional Santa. Apparently, some of the Facebook comments have already reflected that. However, he says he did recently find a moment of hope when a man came up to him at a market and said he was going to stick with White Santa, but then gave Kason $30 to support his business.
I was so shocked. Even the people that don't necessarily get it or aren't ready, they do understand to some extent why it's important to the people that it represents.